Welcome to another episode of Mello's Kitchen, The Lab. This is Brian Mello, and today we are going to learn how to make pulled pork chops for tacos, inspired by Cochinita Pibil de Lupita de Obregón, Ivan's mom. So we're going to learn how to make pulled pork chops for tacos. This is Brian Mello, the cook, and I am going to show you really quickly, hopefully within 5 minutes, how I made pulled pork chops for tacos. Actually, these pulled pork chops are also good for making burritos. Super good, super flavorful pulled pork chops for burritos and tacos. So let's get started. So, really quickly, what you're going to need, here are the ingredients. So, if you need to pause the screen so you can read the ingredients, you're going to need 1/4 of a large onion, 2 cups of orange juice, 2 cups of water, a good pinch of bay leaves. Like a pinch is enough to fill that part of my fingers, 2 fingers, and then just drop it into a big bowl. Chili, California, with the stem or without the stem or seeds. So this is a Chile, California, and you're gonna buy it at like a Mexican supermarket, such as Food City here in Tucson, Arizona. So these last a long time. They're dried chilies, and they last a long time. They keep their flavor. They're dried. You can keep them in your kitchen pantry, or you can put it in a sealed Ziploc container until you need to use them. You also need for this pulled pork chops for tacos, 1 pound of pork chops. 1 pound, just to let you guys know, is 16 ounces, so it's 2 cups. Again, 1 pound of pork chops, I use about 16 ounces, which are 2 cups. You're also going to need 4 teaspoons of chicken bouillon. 4 teaspoons really quick. This is a teaspoon. I bought this in a set for about $1, maybe $5 at Walmart. I use them all the time. And then this is chicken bouillon. Chicken flavored bouillon, also known as caldo con sabor de pollo. And the reason I use 2 or 4 teaspoons is because here on the side it says 2 teaspoons equal 1 cube. And again, Cochinita Pibil de Lupita de Obregón, she uses 2 cubes of caldo de pollo, so I use 4 teaspoons. So anyways, the next ingredients: 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, 1.5 teaspoons of vinegar, and 3 garlic chopped. So when I say 3 garlic chopped, I mean 3 of these. So I have 2 here, so you're going to need 3 of these chopped finely. Let's see what else. Here are the bay leaves. I bought these at Walmart. This is probably like $2. And then here are all the ingredients. You got the orange juice, the vinegar, the chicken flavored bouillon, bay leaves, salt, pepper, measuring cup here. Remember, 1 pound of pork I used, which is 16 ounces or 2 cups. And then here's the finished results. And then the Chile, California, found at like Mexican supermarkets here in Tucson. I go to Food City all the time to get cheap vegetables and fruits because they have the best prices on vegetables and fruits here in Tucson. What else do I got here? Let's see. What else do I want to say about pulled pork chops for tacos? Let me see. Let me review my notes really quick. Oh yeah, once you get all the ingredients in a bowl, you're going to notice that the smell of everything combined, of all the juices and spices together, smells like orange Gatorade. It's super. The smell is just really strong, super flavorful without even tasting it. After you cook the pork for 2 hours, you're going to cook the pork for 2 hours in a pan such as this one. So this is the pan I use. I filled it up with the 2 cups of orange juice and the 1 cup of water and all the other ingredients. It came up to about there. And I cooked the pork for 2 hours. And I kept it boiling for 2 hours. And after everything was done, after the pork was finished cooking after 2 hours, you could pull it apart easily. If you cook it and after 2 hours it doesn't pull apart easily using 2 forks, then I suggest that you continue cooking it. Don't be afraid to cook it for 15 more minutes or 30 minutes. You have to cook it until the pork pulls apart. Because that means it's tender and it's perfect for tacos. And I promise you, once you're done cooking the pulled pork for tacos or burritos, the flavor inside the pork by itself without the juices is going to be so succulent. It's going to water your mouth. You're going to fall in love with this recipe. So really quickly, here's the finished product. Let me see if it's warm. I finished cooking this about 40 minutes ago, and I've been preparing to make this video. So here's the pork, all the pork, and it smells great. It smells so good. And when you pull it apart, it's going to look like that. You use pieces such as that or even smaller pieces for burritos. And let me see. To make a burrito, guys, all you're gonna need is like a tortilla. I prefer wheat tortillas because I just like the flavor more than corn tortillas. So I use a tortilla. I heat it in my microwave for like 10 seconds until it's warm. I also combine sour cream, chopped tomatoes, chopped cilantro, onions, and a dash of lime. Like I'll cut a lime in half and I'll squeeze it over the sour cream, the tomatoes, the cilantro, and the onions. I also use frijoles charros, which I'll show you guys how to make in another video. It's super easy, but frijoles charros are basically pinto beans cooked for about 3 hours until they're really soft. And these are Mexican pinto beans that I use in my burrito. And then once you add the pulled pork for burritos to your tortilla and the other ingredients like sour cream and the tomatoes, oh man, it's like gourmet burritos that you find here in Tucson. It's called Guero Canedo. Another one is, what's the other one that my brother likes? It's on Valencia. I can't remember it, but yeah, I can make gourmet burritos. And the first secret is making flavorful, juicy pulled pork, or the meat is key. So that's my secret on how to make pulled pork for tacos, inspired by Cochinita Pibil de Lupita de Obregón. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Melo's Kitchen, the lab, and how to make pulled pork for pork burritos and pork tacos. Peace.